Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Ajay Mudogar from 6th Gurukul. So here we are continuing the lesson for the 10th standard that is called as the life process. Okay, life process. In my introduction class, already I have explained you what kind of things we are going to study in this particular unit. So the basic things that we are going to study about the basic functions of the life, that is called as the life process. The basic functions of the life which are necessary to survive on the earth in the both modes, that is active and inactive mode, it is called as the life process. Okay, life process involves some of the basic functions such as the nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. So these are the basic functions of the life or life process, we can say, which are mainly involved living beings, which consist of mainly living beings. Okay, so here in the first video of this particular lesson, we are going to study about the nutrition. So what is the definition of the nutrition? अगर न्यूट्रिशन को आपको अच्छे से जानना है तो एक सिंपल सा डेफिनेशन है जो आपको आपने पिछले 7th स्टैंडर्ड में 8th स्टैंडर्ड में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा, द प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑब्टेनिंग एंड यूटिलाइजिंग द फूड इज कॉल्ड एज द न्यूट्रिशन. द प्रोसेस ऑफ ऑब्टेनिंग का मतलब एक प्रोसेस रहता है जो फूड के लिए जो रॉ मटेरियल्स वगैरह चाहिए वो सबको ऑब्टेन करना एक प्रोसेस रहता है, उसको एक प्रॉपर फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना एक प्रोसेस रहता है. एंड यूटिलाइजिंग दैट फूड, यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द फूड, यूटिलाइज कैसे करेंगे? वॉट एवर द एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम द फूड, whatever the energy we will get, we will utilize it, and whatever the unwanted things are present, we will throw it outside, because that is the toxic things that are present in our body and it is very harmful for us. So that is why what we will do, the nutrition. What is the meaning of nutrition? The process of obtaining and utilizing the food, that is called as the nutrition. So I will write here, okay, the process of obtaining and utilizing the food is called nutrition, right? So this will be the definition for the nutrition. So nutrition, as you people have already studied in some of the classes, nutrition is of two types. Okay, first one is the autotrophic nutrition and second is the heterotrophic nutrition. So in the autotrophic nutrition, we all know all the green plants, 99% of the green plants which have the chlorophyll. Why they look in green color? Because the presence of the chlorophyll. Okay, so these green plants which comes under the autotrophic nutrition, so they prepare their food by the help of the photosynthesis. We all know that. Okay, and the second thing is heterotrophic nutrition, means they depend upon the autotrophic organisms. Okay, they depend on the others, they cannot prepare or they synthesize their own food. See here, listen, आपको ये करना है कि जब भी whenever you use the biology, and the preparation will convert into synthesization, you just use the word synthesization. Okay, now here in the nutrition there are how many types? Two types. One is autotrophic and another one is heterotrophic. Right? These are the two things which are present in the nutrition. Nutrition can be divided into two types. One is the auto and second is the hetero. So both of the things we will study one by one. So autotrophic nutrition mainly present in those organisms which are green in color, means the presence of the chlorophyll is there, and here mainly they are all the plants. Okay, they are all the plants. Now what is the main process takes place to synthesize the food? How they will synthesize the food? What are the requirements? What the other things they need from the environment? All these things we have to study. So the nutrition in the autotrophic nutrition takes place due to one main process, it is called as the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis, if people have already studied what is photosynthesis. The synthesization of the food with the help of CO2, H2O, and in the presence of sunlight, it is called as the photosynthesis. So there is one chemical equation. So when I ask about the chemical equation, most of the students they will get confused. Chemical equation means you people have already studied the first lesson of the chemistry, in which we are going to use the symbols. Whenever we write an chemical reaction, we are not going to use the complete name of the compound. We are not going to use the complete name of the compound. What we will do, we will not use the short name also. We will use the symbol. We will use the symbol of that compound, and by using the symbol, we will write a equation that is called as the chemical equation. So whenever it is asked that it is just write down the chemical equation of a photosynthesis, just simply don't write as water, carbon dioxide and all. Just use the chemical symbols of those compounds. Okay, so it will be very clear, right? So chemical equation write like this: CO2 plus H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. See here, why I am using chlorophyll also, because the sunlight is being trapped in the chlorophyll. ठीक है, सो जैसे कि अभी हमारे किचन में समझो सिलेंडर के अंदर क्या है, एनर्जी है. सो व्हेन इट कम्स आउट इट विल गिव यू द heat energy. In a similar form, the sunlight is the energy, but that is trapped by the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the reason for two things. One is the greenery color for the plants, and the second is it stores the sun energy in it. So later on the plant will use for the preparation of the synthesization of the food by the help of the process called as the photosynthesis, right? Now CO2 plus H2O in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it gives you C6H12O6. C6H12O6 plus O2 plus H2O plus H2O. ओके, तो यहाँ पे दो चीजें रिलीज हो रही है. लिटिल बिट अमाउंट ऑफ द वाटर, बहुत ही कम मात्रा में वाटर रिलीज होता है, एंड अमाउंट ऑफ सम large amount of the oxygen also. Okay, so now here what is the C6H12O6? It is also called as the glucose, but in some of the books, if you go for the different publishers and also instead of glucose they were using the carbohydrate. So don't get confused, because the glucose is related to the carbohydrate only. If you study good in the 8th standard, there is a complete description about the carbohydrate, glucose, maltose, fructose and all those things. Okay, all these things are related to the carbohydrate. So instead of using the glucose, they are using the carbohydrate. So don't get confused, both of the same, right? C6H12O6. Now see what is happening in this chemical reaction. The plant that is using the things from the environment, these are the requirement for the photosynthesis. The first requirement is carbon dioxide, and the second is the water, and in the presence of the sunlight. Right, in the presence of sunlight. जैसे तो मैंने सी फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई टेल यू कि आपको कुछ किचन में बनाना है, ठीक है, मैंने आपको दे दिया राइस, दे दिया और कुछ अदर रॉ मटेरियल सबको दे दिए, मगर मैंने आपको एक स्टोव या फिर एक गैस सिलेंडर आपने कुछ नहीं प्रोवाइड किया. मैंने आपको वो सब चीजें प्रोवाइड नहीं की, जस्ट रॉ मटेरियल्स प्रोवाइड किए, और मैंने बोलूं कि आपको चलो राइस कुक करो. हाउ इज इट पॉसिबल? इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, right? In a similar way, without the sun energy, the photosynthesis process is incomplete. It is totally incomplete. So sunlight is the most important part of this photosynthesis. So you just remember one thing: whenever the photosynthesis is taking place, sunlight is must. Okay, for that there is one there is one experiment also that is given in your reader. If you go through that reader experiment, you will understand the importance of the sunlight for the process of the photosynthesis. Now the plant is using the carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen. Okay, and this is been synthesizing the carbon dioxide, sorry, this is glucose, which is also a carbohydrate, and releasing the O2, that is oxygen, and water also. Water amount is very little compared to the oxygen. Okay. Now already people have studied about the balancing the equation, how we can balance the chemical equation. You people know. So let's now. Now in this photosynthesis reaction, what is happening here? There are three things are happening. First thing, absorption of the light energy, absorption of the light energy by the chlorophyll. यहाँ पे तीन चीजें होती है, उन तीन चीजों को आपको ध्यान रखना है क्या होता है यहाँ पे photosynthesis process में. So the first thing what is happening is the chlorophyll is absorbing the sun energy. It is absorbing the sun energy, absorbing sun energy. First thing. And the second thing what is happening, conversion of light energy into chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. So the second thing what is happening, conversion of the light energy into the chemical energy. यहाँ पे light energy है, इसको आप क्या करेंगे, ये plant क्या करता है, chemical energy में convert करता है, और हाइड्रोजन इस वाटर मॉलिक्यूल को कन्वर्ट करता है ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल और हाइड्रोक्सिल मॉलिक्यूल के बीच में. ठीक है. तो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, कन्वर्शन ऑफ केमिकल सन एनर्जी टू लाइट केमिकल एनर्जी. ठीक है, टू केमिकल एनर्जी. And this water molecule is been split into two things. One is the oxygen, and the second is hydroxyl molecule. Right? In these two things, it is been splitted. Then the third thing, conversion of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. यहाँ पे देखो वहाँ पे यूज किया है कार्बोहाइड्रेट, मगर इक्वेशन में यहाँ पे लिखा है ग्लूकोज. तो सिमिलर थिंग्स है यहाँ पे. सो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज बीन reduced to CO2 will be reduced to carbohydrate. ठीक है, कार्बोहाइड्रेट. सो ये तीन चीजें आपको ध्यान रखनी है. You have to remember these things. What are the main things which takes place during the photosynthesis? The first thing, absorption of the sun energy by the chlorophyll. Okay, by the chlorophyll. The second thing, conversion of the sun energy into the chemical energy or light energy into the chemical energy, and breaking down of the water molecule into two things. One is the oxygen molecule, another one is hydroxyl molecule. And the third and final thing is the carbon dioxide is been reduced to carbohydrate. So these are the things which you have to remember in the process of nutrition. There are some other things are also there which we are going to study in the next video. Okay, so till now whatever the things we have covered in this video, you just note it down or go through the lesson. And if you have any kind of a doubt, please contact me, ask me. I'm here for you 24/7. Just study well and be healthy.